Hey, what's up everyone? This is Todd from ashotofadrenaline.net, and we're here again at Mad Monday workouts. Now today I would like to shift things just a little bit. Normally we do some type of HIIT interval style training workout or a circuit style workout. Today I want to back up just a little bit and hit on a really important principle. And what I'm going to do is teach you this principle and then teach you a challenging calisthenic movement to practice this principle. And as many of you know, I used to teach Tai Chi. And when I would teach Tai Chi, what I would tell my students when they would learn a movement is that the movement is not as important as the principle. So the principles of Tai Chi would be correct use of energy, proper relaxation. It's a balance between relaxation and tension called Sung. And practice or principles of focus and concentration. So as we learn these principles, we practice these principles in the movement, and then what happens is that these principles become a part of our daily life. And so that's the reason I want to back up, because we've preached so much on how to gain muscle with calisthenics, how to lose body fat, and that's all really important to maintaining an optimal level of health. But I want to look at calisthenics from a different lens, a different framework, if you will, and see it as more of a vehicle to learn these really important principles that you can incorporate into your daily life. So here's the movement that I'm going to show you. And the movement is called the double arm lever. And many of you may know or have heard of this exercise or this movement, but thought it was too challenging. And I want to try to break this barrier that you have, that you can't do these challenging calisthenic movements. And it's not as challenging as you may think, because it's more about balance than it is about strength. So once you have the balance down, the movement becomes pretty easy. So I'm going to show it to you real quick. Then what we're going to do is we're going to break down those principles or the components of the exercise. And then once we have those components down, we'll practice the movement and incorporate this principle into the movement as well. So this is what the exercise looks like. It's called a double arm lever, and you'll be balancing only on your hands. Your body will be pretty much parallel, and you're going to be balancing on your hands. So this is what it looks like. So see how I'm balancing just on my hands. And it's not that challenging. I could do it for quite a while. Now, the important part, I'm going to break down the exercise into two main components of it. And then I'm going to teach you the principle that I want you to practice throughout this week. The first component is wrist and wrist flexibility. What you really need to do is you need to have some flexibility in your wrist and have those ligaments and tendons inside your wrist loosened up, warmed up, and stretched out. So one exercise that you can do is you can get on all fours like this, and you can just lean forward like this. So you start to feel some stretch in the flexor compartment of your forearm. This is the flexor compartment. This part of the forearm is flexors. And so you just lean forward just like this, and that's going to start to stretch those out. You can do the same thing by putting your fingers toward you like this, and you can just lean back just like that. Just like that. So what you want to do is you really want to start to stretch out that wrist and make sure that when you're in that movement that your wrist isn't going to buckle, because it's essentially supporting all of your weight. The second component is placement of your elbows. Now your elbows, you may think that I was just holding my body up like a planche, but really your elbows are just locked into your sides. Now this is where the principle comes in. The principle is breathing, and you really have to have a focused and deep breath while you're doing this movement. So watch me as I do this. So I've got my wrist placement down here, and then my elbows come in. I'm not out here, I'm in here. That's why first you can put your head down too if you need to find that spot. And then you get those elbows in, and then all you do is you shift your weight forward, and then you pick up your feet just like that. And it's just about balance and proper breathing. That's it. So the lesson that I want you to focus on is proper breathing. And when you're doing the double arm lever, it is a little bit of a challenge to breathe into that movement. And that's the whole point, is that once you get your movement down, once you're able to do it, then I want you to focus on that breathing and really breathing deep into that movement. And then as that principle inculcates into the double arm lever, into your daily practice, then deep, focused, calm breathing will start to bleed into your daily life. So if you feel stress in your daily life, then your breath will naturally stay calm and you'll let that stress just pass right through. Now I'm not going to get esoteric on you, I'm not going to get new agey on you, but it's really important to realize that calisthenics and bodyweight exercises is not just about getting stronger or losing body fat. It's really a way of life and a style of living that you incorporate these principles, that you're strong, you're balanced, you're focused, you're calm, you have proper breathing, you're relaxed in the movements. That's one of the reasons why I like bodyweight exercise, because it's this relaxed strength to a lot of these movements, just like the front lever. Now, you don't need to tense up every single muscle in your body, but you can keep some of them relaxed. So, which is this balance inside your life. So, again, the movement is the front lever, just like this. And if you can't quite do the full front lever, again, because it's a balance exercise, just start off on your toes. See, my toes are on the ground. And then as you lean forward, you can pick one foot up and just practice balancing on that. And then eventually, you'll just be able to lean forward and then pick up both feet just like this. And that's the double arm lever. So again, calisthenics is more than just about strength. It's more than just about doing a certain number of reps or doing a certain number of sets to reach a goal. It's really about taking principles that are solid and using calisthenics as a medium, a vehicle, to incorporate these principles. That's what I used to teach in Tai Chi, and that's what I want to begin to incorporate, because I don't think I've emphasized that enough, in a shot of adrenaline. So I want to incorporate that into our practice. So as we do our Mad Monday workouts, as we do our Thursday ab challenges, as I write articles that are related to bodyweight exercises, I'm going to start to pull in some of these principles so that you can practice them at home, so that your strength will not only improve, but these other components of your life will improve as well. So that's Mad Monday today. It's not the typical style workout, but go ahead and practice that front lever, and remember to practice and incorporate breath and proper breathing deeply into that movement. So thanks for joining. Go ahead and like this video if you found it helpful to you, and make sure to put your comment underneath. I read every single one of those comments. So thanks for joining me, and you have a great day.